up, guys? Welcome to yet another live stream. I want to welcome Jonathan. Jonathan, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing very good. How are you, Tim? Everything packed?
No, not yet. Can you believe it? I'm procrastinating. I've been procrastinating. I did put like a couple of shirts, couple of underwear, and I'm like stressing out.
Okay.
I
How many
know.
hours do you have?
I'm leaving. I think I'm gonna be leaving in exactly almost 24 hours from now.
Okay.
But yeah,
Time enough.
but I am going out for drinks with Rich. I'm not gonna do live stream. Just me and him. We're gonna have a couple of drinks, eat dinner together, as hopefully for a reunion. Wizard wants the link. Isn't that the link? Okay, there we go. Wizard, I dropped the link. And also, I'm excited, nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen. Wizard, welcome to the show.
Mighty Tim and Eggins. Hello, boys.
Hello, Stefano. How are you?
I'm good. I had a good laugh with Tim and Paul Thorpe and them.
Okay. Yeah. Have you been live streaming together with him?
No, I invited him into the backstage.
Oh, okay.
So we had a little conversation. Just the in group. But let's see here. We got.
I hope that you had some laughs this afternoon as well with Perth Luxury, Stefano.
Oh, that guy's super funny.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad. He did a live stream today.
Yes.
This morning, early morning.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I was still asleep from yesterday.
And Mr. GMT joined us, and his head
almost
blew because of the.
He almost blew a gasket.
What? Why?
Because still because of the slaughtered Kermit. And then I showed him the Artisan de Genève, the Submariner with the moon face.
Oh, he freaked out.
And that put him over the edge.
JB, what's up, buddy?
JB, welcome to the stream.
Hey, JB.
David D, Rolex. Guys, make sure that you upvote. Also, guys, just a quick reminder. I do have a giveaway. I'm giving away one of these. These are kids' watches. These are Parchi watches. I posted a link to the video. They're very cool kids watches.
Nice.
I'm gonna give one of these away at
Are they
3,000.
both the same color?
Yep, and there's a pink one. There's also going to be a blue one, but that didn't come out yet. They're beautiful. Actually, high quality. They're like aluminum. They really feel solid in the hand, and I think
Nice.
When giving like a kid a watch, you give something that's metal, it feels like higher quality. It doesn't feel disposable because kids are so used to like the
plastic stuff.
Yeah, you plastic. Yeah. They go to Starbucks. What do you do with the plastic cup? You throw it away. And this can kind of teach the value of holding on to something. So, I think this would be a really, really great thing. And also, I'm almost kind of there. I'm gonna give it away at 3,500 subscribers, and I'm already at 3,200. So
nice.
Please go leave a comment on that video, and maybe you'll get a chance to win one of those. We got 1 second. We got Jerry Boy 76, and in his
Greggy Boy.
Yeah, he's got that Creed Vetiver.
I have the same one. I love it.
I want to get it. But it's such a great green.
How much does it go for there?
It's like 350, I think. 350.
You know where you can get it for 2 and change?
Oh, probably
Jomo
Shop. There you go.
They started buying closeouts on guys legit though. Not those wannabe legit Creed. They started buying from boutiques that as they lower or as the new lines come out, they
Mm-hmm.
start selling the other things that are slow sellers.
Okay.
So Joma Shop is the cheapest one. I bought
Wow.
2 for myself, and then my son smelt it, and I bought him 2 as well to have.
Wow.
Because they're gonna run out eventually. So
Oh yeah, yeah. And
for
then
the price, you can't beat it.
yeah, and then these things are if you hold on to them, they're quite
Oh, they're worth
like
money.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can never look. A lot of people they say like, why do you have so many fragrances? But like a lot of them I can sell, especially if you know how to resell things. You can
Yes.
basically get your money
Look
back really quick.
what Batch Guitar is telling you.
Yep, Tim, watch out on nights out in York and North England. Great people, but can get rough. I am from Leeds originally. Oh, okay.
So he knows the stuff.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna try to be careful. I'm not gonna be like too into people's faces. I'm gonna wait for them to approach me, I think.
Yeah, and be careful when you wear your nice watch outside. I
Yeah.
mean, the Grosvenor, you have a safe in your room,
Yes.
but if you feel more secure, you can also leave it in the vault safe downstairs at concierge, at receptionist, because they have a different vault system down there. They have like a safe deposit box.
Oh.
So if
No,
you're going
I'm
out
not gonna.
streaming, wear a Casio or whatever, and
No,
just be
no,
careful so you don't, get mugged or robbed for your camera equipment. Because I know you spent a lot of money on that stuff too.
no. Oh, yeah. Camera could be a problem. Yeah. I'm gonna be careful, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
think.
be cautious. It's not like New York, brother. London's gotten really bad over the years.
That's unfortunate. I didn't really want to hear that.
Yeah, but that's a
But I'd rather
reality,
warn you so
unfortunately.
that way, at
Yeah.
least you know.
Okay.
But
I mean,
but
look,
Tim,
Nico just said he's bringing he hired a security team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
but Tim made it unharmed in Barcelona, so he should be fine in London.
I was okay. I'm
London's a
actually.
lot worse than Barcelona. Barcelona's getting bad too, but London's way worse than Barcelona at this time.
Mhm.
Okay, really?
I think.
Boxing Barry has a chat. He's asking you a question.
Okay, Boxing Berry, Tim, what would you recommend from LV's fragrance line? The
I don't own any LV's fragrances, so I can't answer.
there's like a California something, California, and Noir. They have Oud Noir, very good oud fragrance, and California Dream, I believe. California Dream is amazingly citrusy summer fragrance, and
California Dream and White.
mhm.
It smells good?
Oh, it smells amazing.
Okay.
It's like it's hard to describe. It's very
Is it
citrusy.
citrusy?
Yeah, very fresh, citrusy,
So it's very
juicy, so
summery, fresh.
juicy. Yeah, it does feel like you're in California summer.
Is it expensive, Tim?
It's kind of Creed fragrance prices. But the cool thing with the Louis Vuitton fragrances is that if you like their fragrances, do not throw out the bottle. You can bring the bottle
Oh, they
with you.
refill it.
Yeah, they're really into the whole recycling thing, and you can
Oh,
get
nice.
massive discounts. Yeah, if you like their fragrances, it's a good line to get into.
And if he likes like citrusy, one of my favorite that I've been wearing for many years, beside the extras you guys you recommended and I bought.
Yeah.
I wear Bulgari Extreme. You can buy at Barney's. It's probably
Yeah.
110, 115 bucks, but it's amazing. The
Bulgari.
Extreme lasts
Right.
all day too.
Oh yeah, yeah. The extreme version of the fragrance usually really freaking strong. Got M $5. Have fun, Tim. M, thank you so much. And JB with 20 euros. Tim, couple of beers on me. Wow. Thank you so much. I'm gonna make sure to drink to your health. JB, you've been really instrumental in helping me get through the tough times and through the easy times. Lolex coming. I sent out the message. I see he saw it. Lolex has a crazy story to tell. I mean,
You got mugged.
No, but it's more devastating to him than getting mugged. That's how He's been
He
like
fell in love.
something happened to his Rolex, something that has scarred him a
Yeah,
little
he
bit.
kept screwing around with it, and he tried to change the bands, and he scratched the shit out of the lugs.
Ah, don't tell them yet.
Oh, I'm just thinking. I don't know if he did, but I know
What?
Lolex. He's a good kid, but he probably didn't spend the $12 for the damn Kapton tape to protect your lugs and didn't buy the $130 pincher tool that takes the pin off. So
The wizard, are you? Where's the crystal ball?
no, I'm the wizard. I just think. I think what people can do because I heard him say, "Oh, I'm going to take this. I'm going to change that." Well, you don't have Kapton tape, and you don't have the watch wrap, the special one we do to wrap the head. So the only thing I can think of, he doesn't even have a headboard. So that means he wouldn't spend $300-400 to have the proper tools and protective films to do something like that.
Oh my god.
It happens, Timmy. It happens. There's the
Lolex.
boy.
Hey,
There's the
Lolex.
California boy.
Yeah. So I didn't. Are you guys talking about what happened to my watch?
No,
No.
wait. The wizard just made a prediction.
Oh, say it. What happened?
Well,
I
he's,
said, I know you're a young buck, but you wouldn't spend the $300-400 that you need for a Kapton watch wrap, the tool, the tweezer tool, and also the protective device. And you probably try to change the band and you scratch the lug or something.
very
Maybe.
close. It's very
that's-
close.
I'm
But
just
it's-
saying, maybe.
Yeah. No. I get it. Not even close because I wouldn't even try to change the band on the watch because I know that would happen.
You're capable as long as you have the proper tools.
If you have
my
the
boy.
tools, if you have the
Yeah.
right tools, it's very easy to do this. I know that. So that's why I didn't. All right. So what happened was I bought an additional bracelet for my date just right, and I took it down to the Rolex AD that I bought it, and I had one of their technicians change out the bands for me.
Yeah.
When they hand the watch back, it's a brand new watch. I wore it for a few days and then I put it away and waited for the new band to come. When I got it back, they ruined the back end of the watch. The case back, it looked like someone scraped it against a wall. The lugs were scratched to hell. They scratched.
And this is a Rolex AD?
A Rolex AD.
Oh, I would definitely tell them to fucking change to get you a new back.
No, yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do as of yet. I mean, like. They want to send it out to get polished. They're like, all right, we'll go out and send this to get polished. And I was like, I bought it.
Well, it's the back. I mean,
it's the back. It
depends how deep the gouge is, but usually if it's just a surface scratch, it is the back of the watch. No big deal. But I don't know.
Here's the thing.
I would take pictures before and after.
I
would have it all documented.
Yeah.
Is the watch with them right now?
Yeah, it's with them right now.
Wings
Did you
and
take
watches.
pictures of the back?
Yeah.
He didn't.
Oh, he
Are the
did.
ducks okay?
Well, no,
Oh,
here's the thing.
that's
So I spoke to the manager and everybody, and they all agreed, like, yeah, this is insane. 'Cause
Unacceptable.
It's super deep gouges, Stefano. It's very deep gouges.
Tell him where the fuck did he get his certification from? Cracker Jacks?
It's insane. So
did they give it to a local butcher to change it? What's going on?
I could have done it better myself. I've changed straps before on watches. I could have done it better myself, but I took it down to Rolex because it's a Rolex. It's a brand new Rolex.
Right.
So they said like, oh, we could send it out for polishing and we'll bring it right back to you. And I was like, I gave you a brand new watch, and now you're trying to give me a polished watch that went through a repair center. That's two completely different things. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm not going to accept a polish.
You got a super chat.
Let me get through these super chats. Wings and watches, $10 for cocktails and Tylenol. But the Tylenol really helps out to get over the hangover. Hello, and the great to see the wizard and Jonathan.
Hey, Wings.
And T and Tickers, safe journey tomorrow, Tim. T and Tickers, I hope to see you on the live show. David H. Oh no, Lolex. And
yeah, I'm gonna get a refund. That's what
I was telling Lolex to wait, slow the frick down.
I want to hear what Wizard says about this. Tell him what you want me to do. Tell Wizard
brakes on it. Because let's say you get a refund, right? So you don't get out of, you actually lose money because let's say you don't want the watch.
Yeah.
The Wizard probably you would buy it for more than Lolex paid for it, right?
Probably.
right? It's not, you would get it polished and you can probably even make
right.
some money on it. So I think just because of how valuable
The
that
problem
watch
is that dealer doesn't have that watch to exchange it for him.
right? And I'm thinking like he should ask for
Now he should say, I want a sub or I want a whatever.
right.
Now
I
he can
said
use that as leverage.
That's what Tim is saying to do. Say, I want a Daytona, a
a
black,
black
one
Daytona. It's a long shot, but
That's a very long shot. But if you ask for an Explorer 2, a Batman, anything other than a Daytona or a Pepsi, I think you have great chances of getting what you want.
I think he should ask for
An Air
Daytona
King.
and then come in the middle and get the Batman or the Pepsi.
Yeah. Or an
You
Air
can't-
King.
Yeah, you have to overshoot and then come in
Yeah.
the middle so they don't. So
You
feel
negotiate.
right. It's the negotiation skills 101.
So Lolex, are the lugs okay from your watch? Is it just the case back which is scratched,
It's
or
the case back and the lugs that got ruined.
and the lugs? Oh,
Oh, no. I would definitely get a brand new watch.
yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
they completely
And not what you got, something higher up.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure you'd be prepared to pay the difference, but who cares? If they give you something that you can't get, go for it.
I mean, we'll
Right.
see what they say. We're going to talk on the phone Monday. I'm going to call first thing in the morning. But
In my opinion, this is the best thing that could have ever happened to you, Lolex, because and like I would use this as to become really friendly with the manager. Just be friends with the guy, forgive, and he will always remember you. Like this is the problem that a lot of people have. They come in, the manager immediately, the salespeople, they immediately forget you. They will not give you a watch. They will not give you good stuff because they don't know you. They don't trust you. But
yeah.
if they did something like this to your watch, which in my opinion is no big deal, I'm going to be hiking with my Panda Daytona. At this point, I don't give a fuck. It's not about the watch. It's about the journey you have with the watch. The scratches will come. And if you could use this to build a relationship, to build memory, then so be it. You will remember this this is the watch that kind of
Got you one you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batch guitar, 10 euros. Panel's biggest watch buying mistake. I bought a JLC memo box from C24 before I knew anything about watches. It arrived 33 millimeters. I tried to pull it off until in-law asked, "Is that a woman's
Oh my
watch?"
God.
Oh, it's brutal.
That's even smaller than Tim's Explorer 1.
Yeah, man. At least I can at least Explorer 1 has some manly heritage. You know what I mean? Like, important men wore the watch to do crazy things in this world, but see, that's the thing. Actually, I spoke with one of the viewers. I don't know if he's in the chat.
Send
right
it
now.
back. If it's recent, send it back. You have buyer's protection on Chrono 24. They put the money in escrow.
I spoke with the guy yesterday, right? And he contacted me, and he said, I asked him, like, what's your collection? What watches you have? And he says, I don't have any watches. And I told him, okay, good. You shouldn't be buying anything until you watch like 2 years worth of wristwatch content, because there's no way you're going to know what watches there are out there until you know, like, most of the brands.
And until at least you can try one on, whether new or used. Go to 47th Street. All those gypsies have almost every watch. So you can try them on and make believe you're a buyer. And when you find the one you want and love and it sits right on your hand, then look for the best price.
Yep.
At an honorable and respectable dealer.
And you need to know, you need to have experience. You need to know all of the possible watches that are there, because you don't want to buy a watch. You spend $5,000, buy a watch, and then learn about a new watch that you think suits.
Or you didn't even know existed.
Right, exactly, because you didn't know it existed.
I just noticed he's in euros, so that means he's in Europe.
Maybe in London.
Where? Who the hell would have everything? There's a famous Rolex shop that also sells other brands on Bond Street, I think. He has the biggest variety of used and vintage Rolexes. Maybe he should go try one on there.
Yeah.
If Rolex is the brand he wants.
Yeah, but
He says
don't buy it there
it
because
was
it's very
ages
expensive.
ago, and he managed to flip it at a profit.
Oh, cool.
That's freaking awesome. Somehow here's some beer money, Tim. Thank you so much, Batch Guitar. Look, I think actually that watch could be really cool for actually a cool lady, right? A Memovox.
Is he in England, in London?
It's hard to say.
Then he wouldn't pay in euros. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, euros.
Oh no, that's right. It would be British pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gerald 62 said, wear a G-Shock on the streets of London and put Rolex in the... Man, I'm going to get pickpocketed. At least when it's on my
leave
wrist.
it at the safe in the hotel, man.
I wore my Explorer 2 through... I was walking through the park in the middle of the night.
Where?
Had no problem in London.
Oh.
Yeah, but how long time ago is that?
How many years ago?
Like 2 years ago, maybe 3.
It's way different today, man.
Things have changed.
London, most of the big stories come out of London. Hey, they even killed the Sheik's son. They stabbed him to death for his watch, man.
Shit, what?
Now, oh yeah, it was a big article. I have it. I'll share it in one of the groups.
Mm-hmm.
But all I can say is, let's put it this way: the guy that got caught, you know, he's not going to make it out of prison. You know, all it takes is the father, the sheik, to just one phone call somewhere, and somebody's going to take care of this guy. So,
well, I'm going to make sure to go out with one of the locals, some big manly man guy, to keep me company, just like I did with.
Did you reach out to Nico? He was on the stream today.
Oh yeah,
your VIP pass.
Yeah, I think he's got it. Actually, Paul said that he'll also take care of it. So.
Oh, okay. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Also, the app and also, I mean, I spoke with what was the gentleman named Jamie?
Who?
The show organizer.
Not Jamie.
Man, I forgot.
What was his name? Chris?
Yeah, I think some, because I know there was Kaylee, Gavin, and Spencer, but Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. There we go.
Yeah.
Charlie. I mean, you think Charlie will take care of it as well. So.
Oh shit!
No big deal.
This is Rebel streaming you.
Oh, this! How could you? Oh, and Paul Thorpe is watching. Charlie. Yes, Charlie. I don't know how that slipped my mind. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it, man. It's the last thing that I have to worry about.
Yeah, just make sure you go out with other people, you know, that you're not by yourself.
Yeah. No, it's not gonna be a problem. Come on. There's actually there's a lot of people who wanna come with me the way that Rich went with me on the journey. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be alone. It would be stupid to do it all by myself.
I got a very happy text today from my buddy who's pretty bigwig in AP. He got me my 15500 gray dial. My son is picking it up in about a week in the New York boutique.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So I'm very fortunate.
So you're going to wear this?
Man.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Congratulations.
I decided, you know what? I like Rolex. I don't love Rolex. I love my Yachtmaster too, but I don't wear it. So I'm going to sell the Hulk, and I'm just going to wear my AP. That's it, my 15500. That will be my watch. So
that's good to hear.
How's it going, guys?
Mr. Wings. Oh, he's wearing an Omega hat.
Yeah.
Oh, and guys, Paul Thorpe mentions that everything will be fine. He did a video offering advice that will be released on Thursday. Stick to the rules and everyone will be fine. Common sense.
Listen to Paul. He is the monarch. If you guys call Archie the OG, Paul Thorpe is the real OG. He is the king. When it comes to watches and dealer and honesty and integrity, that's the guy. Paul, to me, is monarch. He's like part of the royal family. So
Tim,
I got a question though. Isn't the event inside of the hotel that you guys are
it
staying?
is. But when
Yeah.
you go outside, he wants
Yeah.
to go outside and stream and film. It's not safe. Even
Don't
if he
worry
wears a Casio, they'll steal that damn camera. He spent a
And the
lot of
camera,
money
yeah.
on this camera and stuff. So I would be very careful about that.
Paul
That's true.
Thorpe was telling about this. He said during a watch show, all the thieves were
And
waiting
they know
at the
exactly.
McDonald's across the street because
See,
everybody was there
Jonathan knows.
to go
All
there.
the thieves know that is going on. They know people from all over the world that will be traveling there, wearing their hype models or whatever models.
Yeah.
So they'll be scrounging about. You know, they'll be feeling it out. And you don't be surprised, like Miami. You hear. Because whenever there's IWJG show, there's always someone who's getting robbed and mugged at gunpoint, and they
Tim.
take their watch from some dealer. So be very weary.
Let me ask you guys something. Do you guys have insurance on your watches?
Yeah.
Even so,
Yeah.
how you gonna do that? Because if you read the fine print, if he has watches under renter's insurance because he doesn't have his own house, he has to call and say, "Hey, here's my trip itinerary. I'm going to London. Am I covered? Something happens to my watch while I'm there." So why take the chance?
Yeah,
why
why
should
take
this
the
kid that he's worked hard for his watch? For what? You think you're gonna impress anybody at the show with what you're gonna wear? You won't. Wear a Casio. You'll be God
Tim,
tier. You'll be
Listen
fine.
to him, Tim. He's giving you good advice.
I'm
Tim.
telling you.
Yeah, it's not
Tim-
worth it, man. Just
Tim,
It's
how-
not worth it. It's not worth it. And I'll tell you another thing. The hell with the watch. The hell with insurance. Fuck it. If it's your life, here, take the watch and take my fucking wallet. But God forbid he gets stabbed. You won't get shot because in England, you're getting the death penalty. You're not nobody's carrying a gun. But he could get stabbed or knocked off the head with some club. It's not worth it.
Tim, you should make a button with Paul Thorpe's face on it, just like on his avatar, and then you write down Paul Thorpe is my friend, and nothing will
So
happen
people
to
don't
you.
mess with
There you go.
Oh, that's a good
That's a
idea,
good idea,
man.
Yeah.
That's another thing. If you do wear a Rolex to the show, you should bring your receipt with you, a copy of your receipt proving that you didn't buy it at the show. Look,
Yeah.
I bought this in New York 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's actually that's a really good advice. Damn. I never had problem with the Explorer 2 though.
Why don't you just wear the Explorer 1 that you love so much?
No,
Yeah.
I love it, but like Explorer 2, I already had it. I already took it to London once. I even have like pictures.
All right, so
I thought
Where
that
they
you
go,
have
man.
said it already to London time.
I did. No. It's actually it's
one
sent to
with-
New York, and then
Okay.
because that's the cool thing, it allows me to know when is the streaming time, etc. Because I live by New York time, but I'm gonna be in London, so it is convenient in that way. We'll see. I think Explorer 2. I'm just gonna I don't go into like alleys, and I'm also very conscious when I'm walking around. I'm not like a stupid tourist who just totally laser focused in one direction and then just gets robbed. I always look around myself, and if I don't feel comfortable, I don't go in there. So I'm pretty good at that. You can't just look like a generic tourist, guys. Oh, guys, make sure that you upvote the live stream. I would really appreciate it. And if you,
I already did before I even went on.
Same.
thank you. And if you're gonna be at the London Watch Show, shoot me an email. Maybe we can meet up. Okay, that would be really cool. By the way, so yeah, Lolex. Let's get back a little bit to your story, because that I really think that although you think negatively of this, I do think that you have an opportunity of a lifetime to build a really good relationship.
You're insane, dude.
I know.
But hold-
Can you guys like weigh in on this? He's like,
I listen. I feel really bad for him. The fact that he had to take his watch there and it got ruined. Like that's
Keep in mind.
a problem in itself, right? But to try to leverage this, let's have him get everything sorted out first, right? But just to leverage it for something else, without knowing that possibility exists. It's still his watch, right?
I'm going for a refund. That's what I'm going to get. I'm like, I'm not accepting this back. I gave you a brand new watch.
No, you don't want a refund. You want a watch. You want a watch that you want instead of the refund. They'll be more than glad to give you a refund, but you have more opportunity to get what you want and just say, look, you're the manager. I know a salesperson doesn't have the authority, but you or the owner only has the authority to go in the safe and grab a watch I want. Now, I'm going to be fair to you. I want you to be fair to me. I don't think I should involve my attorney. If you think you don't want to go the right way and meet me in the middle, maybe I'll just contact my lawyer and let him handle it.
Wizard,
very simple.
Can you pretend to be my lawyer on the phone?
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, all right.
There you go. There you go. You got sound advice right there.
Hello, Marcelo.
Wizard might jump in here.
Man, I'm just sorry you had to go through that, bro.
Dude, and the worst part, which I didn't add, I drove an hour and 30 minutes to go to this AD. So I drove an hour and 30 minutes there and paid $1,500 for a bracelet just to get my watch mangled. Like, it's beyond like insane. And it completely, like, I spent the rest of the day, it's by the beach. So I still spent the rest of the day with like my sister. We went to the beach, we went out to like dinner and stuff like that. And the entire time I have to pretend like I'm not fuming inside. Like, they completely fucked me over. So yeah.
And you drive a Porsche, right?
Yeah.
So make sure the fuckwad manager sees that Porsche when you park outside, so he knows that you do have the money or the status, financial plateau to have an attorney on hand.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
trust me, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
At this time, that image makes a difference.
You know what goes really well with the Porsche? It's a Daytona. You
Now
have to tell.
like you said, shoot for the stars. But if he grabs only reaches the treetops, like a Batman, or Explorer 2, or a root beer. Oh, it all depends what he wants to spend too, right? So, or an Air King, something that's higher. Well, no, Air King is not higher value than his; it's less. So he should definitely go for something that's more higher up.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. Unless they give me a Daytona, I'm not going to fuck this store. Unless they offer me a Daytona, I'm just going to.
What was their response when you brought it to the attention? Hey, my watch is banged up. What do they say?
I didn't want to get into the nitty gritty of it.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you. It's just boring. But pretty much what happened was, I went there and I tried to do the bracelet exchange, and I said, "Do you guys have your technician on? Is your technician here working?" And it was a young girl that was behind the desk, and she kind of had an attitude. She was like, "Actually, I do that." And I was like, "Okay." So I give it to her. She goes back there. I'm waiting around for like 15 minutes in the store, and finally I go up to them like, "Hey, this is like, what's going on back there?" And they go back. They come to the front. They go, "Hey, listen, it's taking a little bit longer than we thought. Come back in 30 minutes." Not immediately like the red flag. It was like 30 minutes to change a bracelet. But I said, "All right, whatever." So I leave. We start to go get lunch. I get a call. They say, "Hey, do you mind coming back? Your watch is ready." So I go, "Hey, I'll be right back." I tell my little sister. I go down there to pick up the bracelet. I knew immediately something was wrong. So when she hands me the watch, I grab it. I take a look at it, and it's immediate. It's immediate. I'm not like a confrontational person at all. You guys know that. I'm not someone that's like going to be yelling. I'm not like an Archie type. But when I saw that, I think she immediately saw in my face. I was like, "What the fuck did you do?" Yeah. And then I didn't even point it out. I was like, "Go get your manager right now." And she was like, "Oh shit." So when I got the manager, he came, I showed him the watch. And then that's when I kept just saying, this is unacceptable.
But was it the actual
Lolex
watchmaster that did it? No,
obviously not.
What they told me on the phone was that she was doing it. And then she was like, "We need to call a technician to do it because she doesn't know how to do it," or something like that. And then I was like, okay. So the technician.
Well, the salesperson doesn't know how to do that. The average salesperson does not.
It wasn't a salesperson. They have like a customer service section that was like away from the AD. So they have the AD here, and then they have like a section where the technician works, and then they have like the two people in front. So
what's very unbelievable about this story is a Rolex technician would have never done that. Never.
100%.
So it had to be some schmo that works there that I changed the band before.
It is an easy job, though. It is an easy job to do. But this girl what I'm assuming is the girl scratched the shit out of it. The technician saw, he immediately put it back on, and then they tried to give it to me, and they would think that I would just okay, whatever, and just leave. But I immediately saw it, and I was like, "No, this is not going to work."
Lolex,
So
it
Rolex.
looks easy. It looks
Look what
easy.
Jamie says.
I've done it before on other watches, not Rolexes. I've done it on other watches. I've changed watch straps.
Look what Jamie says.
Jamie says, "Don't kill your relationship with the AD. There's a great opportunity to capitalize on this. Don't think of this as the negative. Think of it as a good thing."
Yeah.
Lolex.
Yeah.
Lolex.
I feel like
Lolex.
Wings and me are like on the same like page
It's like-
where it's like this is
nuts, but
This
but
is
you know what? They do have a point. Stefano has a fantastic point. Everybody's, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
for the heartache that you're going through right now, it better be worth your while now.
Yeah, but it
This
won't
is
be a
nuts.
Daytona.
This
I
is
don't
nuts.
give a shit what. For a
Oh.
scratch back, it won't be Daytona. But a
Yeah.
Pepsi, a Batman, or I could definitely see something like that. A stainless steel Sky Dweller, I could see that, but not Daytona.
Are you saying that you think what they'll do is, or pretty much what I should do is, I'm going to accept the watch back, and then you have to sell me another watch that's hard to get. So
Yeah.
I have to double down and spend more money.
Oh
Yeah.
No.
Oh no!
They take the
I would
watch back.
fucking hey. That's what I paid for it. That's the credit towards this.
Yes.
I want either this, or this. Or I'll tell you what. I'll be
Pay for the
fair.
difference.
Tell me what you offering me. Take this watch back at what I paid, and tell me what you're really gonna offer me. That'll be worth my time.
You know what they did offer me? They said, I was like, okay, here's what we'll do. We're going to send it out to polish. And then when we get it back, we're going to send you a package of some nice goodies.
No,
and
you can go fuck yourself.
Exactly.
Keep your fucking water bottles and your hats and your
I was like,
no,
I don't want,
no.
I was like, I don't want a fucking Rolex hat. I don't want a Rolex tie. You
No.
ruined
Rolex.
my watch.
Lolex.
And there was like this old man, the technician came out, and he had to be in his like, I don't know, late 60s maybe. And he was literally like shaking.
Well, you know why?
Yeah.
Because if that gets back to corporate, that there's an actual guy, and because this little bimbo wanted to play fucking techie, he was out to lunch or he was too busy to take his watch.
Yeah.
He can lose his
Lolex.
job too. So you got some leverage there, man. I would take full advantage of
Good.
it.
Well, I'm
Lolex.
going to do it in that way then, Stefano. I'm going to just blatantly tell him I'm not accepting the watch. You're going to give me a credit towards it. And you're going to sell me another watch that's of greater value, or I want a full refund. That's what it is.
Lolex.
Yeah.
But a full refund doesn't satisfy your needs.
Exactly. I'm going to tell him. I was like, listen, don't consider this that we're equal right now. I'm taking my money back, but this is still not right what you guys did to me.
I don't want my money. I just want my money to be put towards the Pepsi or Batman or whatever watch you tell them.
Okay.
But listen, you can shoot for the Daytona, but I doubt that's going to happen.
Shoot for the
Okay,
stars,
well,
Lolex.
I'm going to have my
with the
lawyer,
stars.
Stefano, jump in at some point. And be like, hey, listen, I got my lawyer involved. I just want you to know. My lawyer's contacted. So if you guys can go that.
Stefano,
Well, you know what? Just put it to him like this. You know, I've consulted people that in this industry, and I've explored my options, and I would like to continue a relationship, but I would like for you guys to make it right. Give me a store credit. I'll pay the difference for the watch that I want, but this is unacceptable. That's all I want. If you approach it a little bit more diplomatically, then they're more likely to do it, right?
Well, if you think I'm unreasonable, we can always let my attorney handle it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's all.
There you go.
Plain and simple.
That's it.
Yeah, I understand that, but I think in a situation like this, it takes more of being like an asshole to get the job done. Because if you act diplomatic and be like, hey, listen, I'm trying to make this right with you, they're going to fucking walk all over you. The only reason they were able to realize like what they did was wrong was because I was actually like standing up for myself in the middle of the AD. I was like, this is fucking unacceptable. I'm not accepting a polish. I'm not accepting.
No, you definitely don't. You want. You
No,
want
no,
a
Lolex,
policy.
listen, being diplomatic is not being weak. Let me clarify. It's like
Yeah.
be prepared if they call your bluff to have a letter from a lawyer shot over to them, right? And then they'll be like, "Uh-oh, we done screwed up."
We
Right?
goofed.
I'm just surprised you didn't take pictures of it.
That was the thing. I was Stefano, I was literally so caught off guard by the whole situation. I did not. I was expecting there to be a few scratches on the lug because of how long it was taking, and I was already mentally prepared to be like, okay, you know, people fuck up, whatever, not a big deal.
Right.
But to the level of how bad the scratches were, I was so fucking just like, this is crazy. And they were literally trying to push it on me like, hey, it's not a big deal, you know, this stuff happens, blah, blah, blah. I was like, this does not happen. This is insane.
Yeah, but I think Rez $5. Live life with regrets. Minimization.
Minimization.
Yeah.
Minimize your regrets, man. But I
Yeah.
think you should cool it down.
Yeah, 100%.
Down,
And my
be
little sister
very
told me that. She was
reasonable.
like, listen, everything happens for a reason. This
Yeah.
is probably going to lead to something better. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right. You know, and
Everything.
I still enjoyed my Saturday. We went to the beach. We got more drinks. I had like fucking 8 beers that day because I was so fucking pissed. But
There you go.
yeah, it is what it is.
Rolex,
Stefano,
may I
what
have
happened
1
if we-
minute?
What
up?
happened if we send
Rolex. No, wait,
What
wait,
happened
One at a
Marcelo.
time, guys. One at a time.
Marcelo, I'm trying to, since a half an hour to chime in. Lolex, I'm pretty sure they will try to convince you that a polish is okay.
No,
I'll
it's not.
just give you one liner of argumentation. So if they polish the gauges out, they will go as deep as the gauges are, which means they take that amount of material from
100%.
the
I said
damaged
that,
area.
yeah. 100%.
And that's what you should tell them.
I did,
You should
yeah.
tell them, I know if you're polishing it out, you're taking the amount of material out from my brand new watch, and this is unacceptable.
That's what I said in the store. Because, yeah, please go on.
wait.
Please go on. Sorry.
What I would do, I wouldn't push them for a refund. I would tell them, what can you offer me if I keep the watch like it is?
That's
Probably
what
this
Tim's
is
saying. Yeah. Go on.
because you may sell this watch for more than a store credit will be.
Yeah.
So I would be friendly. I would counter the argument with the polishing, just like I told you, and just see what they can do for you.
But Jonathan, then if they offer him a Pepsi or something, he has to be prepared to buy it. He has to have the financial available, the financing there.
I do. I have the
Oh,
money
I'm sure you do, but are you willing to be put in that position? But then Jonathan's right.
Yeah.
If they do that, then they give it to you at retail price, obviously, and tax, and they send it out for a professional polish, so that way they're responsible. When you get it back, then you flip that watch, you make a couple of dollars, and you got the higher piece that you want.
That's
or that
exactly
you always
the way
look
to go.
for.
That's the way to do it.
I don't know. I'm going to get on the phone with him on Monday and just let him know that pretty much there's no way I'm accepting a polished watch.
I would do it different. I'd fucking go there face to face. I wouldn't call. I'd rather go face to face.
And Lolex,
Tell them that the drive is 1.5 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's an hour and a half drive. So
Yeah.
Lolex, I would also ask them to hand you over the watch, because if you don't do that, what happens is they send it in for a polish and will tell you, here you go,
Here's
the
your
watch
watch.
is brand new. So get the watch back in your hands. That is my advice.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm calling the guy Monday morning as soon as they open. I'm like,
no, just show up. I'd show
Don't
up.
call. Don't call.
Dude,
Drive.
it is an hour and 30 minutes.
It's worth it.
It's
Trust
worth
me,
it.
but it's
your
worth it.
time.
I can't take
It's
off
worth it.
work for this. I can't take off work.
See, that's the thing.
I can't take off work for this. And Monday, it doesn't. Yeah. But don't worry, I'm gonna figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're open later than when you work, no?
Yeah, it's an hour 30 minutes without traffic. So 4 o'clock in LA, it's gonna be a 2.5 hour drive to get there.
Oh.
By the time I get there, it'll be like they're closing. So
Is there any time during the week? Sorry, Jonathan. Go ahead, buddy.
No.
during the week, I would literally have to take off work to go do this, and that's the main thing. Like they fucked me over so bad. Like
So call
bad.
them.
It's
Call
crazy.
them and
So call them and at least tell them, do not touch my watch. Do not polish it. Do not do nothing.
Okay.
I will see you in person on Saturday.
Yes.
I'm
I
going to
expect you guys to make this right. I expect you guys
do it that way.
to be there.
And
Saturday.
Stefano,
they should also document the damage. Tell
Yes.
them to take pictures right now.
Yeah.
That's
Stefano,
what
I have
I
a
would
question.
do. Yep.
I have a
Okay.
question. How bad can be beside coming to you with a lawyer, also threatening you by maybe sending a letter to Rolex engineer explaining the damage that you did to my watch?
Wouldn't help because
Rolex
do
doesn't give a
anything.
flying fuck. They'll say, work it out with your dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's incumbent on the owner of that.
They're not legally liable or responsible for what the AD does.
The AD is
It's
like a
different
franchise.
when you take the AD to small claims court because you're taking a one company, a small or big jewelry company with your lawyer to small claims. You can go without a lawyer, but the corporation must defend themselves in small court with an attorney. So it costs them thousands of dollars to send that. It'll be better for them to settle with Lolex one way or another.
Yeah. Tea and Tickers, 3 pounds. Time to bow out. See you Saturday. See you Saturday,
Yeah,
T.
it's time to bow out. That means it's time for him to leave.
He's from London, so it's really getting
It's
late.
late. It's like 11:16.
Yeah, get your sleep. Don't go to
So
sleep
Stefan,
at 7 a.m. like I did yesterday.
From who the technician getting the license to
They get
polish a
certified from
watch?
Rolex, man. They go through Rolex school.
Okay, so if I complain,
But meanwhile, they've already graduated from jewelers, from a watch master program, and then they just go to I want to get certified for Rolex, for Omega, for this and that. They get certified behind that brand's watches and mechanisms and models and movements.
and I cannot complain to the source, basically to.
There is
swap
no
your
source. The
license or
source is
something?
the AD where he bought it.
Yeah.
Rolex doesn't give a shit. You think a multi-billion-dollar company is going to give a flying fuck about him and his $10,000 watch? For them, that's like spending a parking ticket.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
CB says, Marcelo, you could just sick your bird on them to make things right.
You ready? Yeah, good.
It was literally. I feel like it was this person's first time putting a watch band on. That's how bad it was.
I'm telling you, the problem with these watch bands is that you see someone else do it. You can open up a YouTube video how to change a bracelet, and it looks really easy because, you know, the person had a lot of experience doing it. But you try to do it yourself. I mean, these spring bars, they're finicky. And that tool...
The single
It's a
tool.
$200 tool that it's a Bergeron 7825 that does this, and you pull the whole
They should
pin
make
out.
that one,
standard.
yes, that's the
They should make
expensive
They
one.
have that, but that's the thing. A techie, a Rolex techie, or any Swiss watch techie has that.
Has that.
But
They
I
have those
think-
tools.
This lady
I think-
did it with a single tool. It looks like she did it with a single tool. So like
Oh my
she tried to
God.
do it one at a
One
time.
side at a time.
She probably took a little blade and, you know, jerked off the spring
Yeah.
bar on one side, and as it went up, and she tried to move the knife, she scratched the inner lug.
And
I
you,
mean-
you know, it's really finicky because you really need to get it in there, and you know,
To
if your
seat it
hands,
right.
Yeah, if you don't have your hands stabilized, like there could be shaking. I tried to do it on the shitter watch. My God, did I gouged the back side up?
Yeah, of course it happens, man.
That thing is
That's
so.
inexperience.
Yeah, I mean that thing is so sharp. The single tool. That's why I
Yes,
was
it
like,
is.
no wonder Hodinkee is charging like $500 for theirs. That like what you
The
said. It's a
Bergeron,
pincer. Yeah, it comes from two
Yeah.
sides, squeezes it, and then you pull it out.
Stand by. Let me go grab something to show you boys.
Ooh, let's see. He's gonna bring a show and tell, guys. Got Manfred Miami. This reminds me of the time Lolex sent back the book to Amazon. You sent the book back to Amazon?
Yeah, I bought a book from Archie like got so fucking pissed about it for some reason, but I bought that green Rolex book, the one with the velvet outside.
Oh,
'Cause it's big. It's like this big. It's like
Yeah.
pretty thick. And I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a lot of information in there.
Yeah.
It's maybe 10 pages worth of information in the book. It's like in
Everything
three
is
different
pictures.
It's barely pictures. It's like 3 different languages. I skimmed through the book for 10 minutes. I was like, wait, what the fuck? And I nearly returned it. I was like, this is so dumb. I'm not paying this money for 10 pages. So I just listened to that. And then Archie got furious. He was like, you can't do that. You made a purchase, so you got to stick by it. I was like, not when the
What?
quality is shit. I'm going to get my money's worth if the quality is shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
That's
that really
so
bothered me for some reason.
By the way, I have the book.
oh yeah.
So Marcelo, you know the book. It's a shit book, right?
Yeah.
It's a horrible book. It's a horrible fucking book. But
What?
Be right back.
yeah, just fucking crazy. Yeah, so this is another thing that I'm dealing with, Charlie. What's gonna happen with the fucking bracelet now? Am I stuck with a Jubilee bracelet now? It's a fucking mess, dude. It's a mess. So I'm
You can
not
wear a Jubilee bracelet just as a bracelet.
well just
Have it welded together.
Well, I just realized it's Charlie Barks, not Charlie Banks. That was Charlie Banks, like the movie. But no, yeah, I'm not gonna accept anything, Charlie. I'm not accepting. They can go fuck themselves. I'm not taking anything.
Everyone be careful when you go to London watch show. I heard that ABC and his cousins will be out there to steal. ABC is a gentleman. I hope. I think I'm gonna meet up with ABC. Yeah, he's in my meetup group. It's gonna be quite
Look, London
interesting.
just know where to walk. You know, it's not like you need to walk inside a safe. You know, like,
Yeah.
It's okay. It's cool. It's not like.
So wait, you guys really don't have
Warzone.
insurance on your watches? That's crazy. I got separate insurance for both of my watches. So if I get robbed, if I even lose them, they're covered.
No, I don't have any insurance. Insurance is expensive.
Not really, Tim. It's only $150 a year for my watches, both of them.
I'm just really careful. I don't know. Actually, like, I don't even trust insurance. They're gonna try to weasel out of it. Oh,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have been doing. You know, our insurance policy doesn't cover a YouTuber who goes up to strangers and asks to see their wristwatch. Of course. What were you expecting? This is not covered by the policy. Sorry. See you next time. And that's it. I know exactly how my discussion went.
It's called Jewelers Mutual, I think, and I've read reviews on them. If you lose it, if you just lose it and you can't find it, they do a replacement. If you get robbed, you have to file a police report, and they, as long as you give them the police report, they'll immediately send you a check in the mail. So it's worth it, dude.
If it would be, if it would be that easy,
that's what it says. That's what
pay
it says, but that's not.
No, these are reviews on the forums and on YouTube.
But it's paid reviews. You think you? Are you telling me you trust those reviews, Lolex?
Yeah,
how?
I do.
The innocence. I mean, that's the thing.
There's a celebrity. His name's David Spade. He's a comedian. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Lolex. Listen to what you're saying. You would think that you can trust a Rolex AD to be able to change the bracelet properly, and yet you had this kind of experience. And you're telling me you're sitting there.
And you made a good point. I'm conceding. You made a good point.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's all marketing.
Don't trust nobody in this fucking world is what this taught me.
Yeah.
Don't fucking trust anybody.
In insurance, I tried to refund like a flight ticket for a friend of mine, and she had insurance. My God, the things they were asking her to get a doctor's note, to get it notarized, to show the weather the weather report on that day, why the flight was canceled. I mean, it was a fisting. You understand? Like, I would rather not even have the watch than go through the trouble of trying to claim the insurance. Just how difficult it is.
Yeah, and not only this, Rolex.
What's that?
Not only this. Think about it in a different way. Let's say if Tom Cruise would come to that Rolex AD and they would screw him the bracelet, you think it would say, yeah, they are great people because they actually offer me 2 Daytonas and they actually replace the watch for free, you know?
If it was anybody else in the world, I'm sure they would have refunded the money like on the spot or something. They would have made it right on the spot there for sure. But I'm just dealing with what I got. So this is the situation. I'm going to speak with the guy on Monday, and I'm just going to tell him it is what it is. And this is great here. I have Jewelers Mutual. They got great reviews across the board. So I put my trust in them personally.
Yeah, by the way, so check out the Hodinky insurance. I know that Chris, the horology Chris that I spent a couple of days with hanging out and picking up his meteorite now. The Hodinky insurance looked really, really simple. I don't know. I haven't, he never had to claim a watch lost with them. It just looked very simple to set up. An SLC watch collector says insurance paid for my Patek 5960 repair when I slammed it in a door through Hodinky. They paid me instantly. That's wow.
I'm telling you, Tim, it's out there. There's this celebrity. He's a comedian, and his name is David Spade. He has a Date 840. He has a Date 840, and he lost it in Vegas, or he thought he lost it. And he called Jewelers Mutual, which is like his insurance company, and they cut him a check the next day. He ended up finding out
he's
like
a celeb.
Yeah, he's a celebrity. It's different. But that's
he's not as big of a celebrity as Tim Wright, the famous YouTuber.
I'm saying
a movie star. Yeah,
RT
so
luxury might have more clout in that situation,
that's
but
true. That's very true.
you know.
Hmm.
But I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, there's no way I'm accepting the watch back.
Well, look, insurance there they tend to pay. They also look at the person that they're paying money to, right? If they're going to pay out insurance, they check. Well, does this guy have does this guy have lawyers? Like for example, I don't have lawyers. I don't know anyone. I don't even know any lawyers. So they're not gonna like SLC watch collector. Like they paid you out because they probably knew they have to. They're gonna be like, "What is this Tim Reca? Okay. Does he have any clout? Can we put him through a rigmarole and not pay him?
They
Probably, yeah,
filter you.
yeah, yeah.
Look, I mean, I kind of like to think things a little bit more positively. I like to think every
Mm,
business owner wants to do the right thing,
I
right?
don't think so.
Listen,
I
look,
mean,
there
yeah,
are ones out there.
I wish.
There are ones out there, but
Yeah.
look, the overwhelming majority wants the best for their clients. I like to think. So
Mhm.
if you approach it level-headedly initially until you're given reasons to escalate, I understand, right? But
Yeah.
give people the benefit of the doubt because mistakes happen. Now, in Lolex's case, different story, man. That's like negligence. That's wild.
Yeah.
But everywhere else, look, man, every situation's unique. Is what I'm trying to say, right? So,
Yeah,
I
and they
totally
tried to
agree
say
with
that too. They were like, "This never happens." I was like, "I find that very hard to believe, but it is what it is, dude."
yeah.
Omar, I
fucking
have
right.
worn my Omega Speedmaster in Egypt, Iraq,
Seamaster.
Sudan, Morocco, Eastern Europe, and 90% of the time, no one even knew what it was. Another reason I wear Omega more than my Rolex.
Hey, buddy, I might just get a Speedmaster after this.
You should. You
I
should.
know,
And you'll
dude, that's
love
what
it. And you
That's
will
what I was
love it.
originally thinking, which Tim hates. I'm gonna get a refund back. I'm just gonna go get the 3861.
Dude, you're gonna get the 3861, then you're gonna see that the second hand doesn't align again. You're gonna be like, fuck, what did I do? I should have.
No.
Lolex, just see it from the perspective of the AD. If they send your watch to Rolex and have it polished properly, cost them maybe $500 or $1,000.
And then they're gonna resell it for like $2,000 over sticker.
Yeah, probably they would do, but it costs them if you take the watch back. So if you take the watch back unpolished or polished, whatever, and they give you another watch, which is the outcome that you wish, it costs them virtually nothing. So try to be friendly. If they try to play games, then you can start getting angry. But Wings and Watches is right. Try it friendly. Try to reach an agreement with them and see how they react. And if they're playing games with you, then you can pull out the guns.
Because Lolex, they may surprise you, man. They may be like, you know what, this guy's like, it was really our mess up, and let's make it right. Because you don't want to destroy your reputation with the AD, right?
I'm never buying with them again. Like, yeah.
Shit. Okay. So okay. Look, I mean,
there is a little
Rolex
that's how
never
you feel,
forgets,
look.
never forgives.
There
That's how you
was
feel.
a little
That's how you
backstory
feel.
with this AD. Like,
Right.
I think I told
No,
you
but-
guys this already, but this is the AD where like my sales associate that I had been working with just left the store. My sister had bought a watch with them. I had bought a watch with them. My sales associate left the store, and then I like dropped to the bottom of the wait list. And then they like moved me around, and then finally, as a consolation, they offered me a Wimbledon. That's how I got the watch. So I don't know if they're aware of that, but I'm definitely going to mention that to the manager. I was like, dude, you guys jerked me around for over a year, and then this happened. Like, what are you going to do to make it right, dude? Because this is insane. Because I'm going to leave a very strongly worded Yelp review right now if you don't.
They're
do
gonna
that.
have it deleted.
And
They can
that's,
give a
you
call.
have that
to
right,
the-
man.
Yeah, I'm going to just fucking.
So they're supposed to know that you have history purchase already, like with family and everything in that place.
I don't know with this stupid place what they know and what they don't know. They're fucking so unprofessional. It's crazy. But I'm going to jump on the phone with them tomorrow morning and then see what I can do.
Well, have you ever? And this is actually just a random question. Have you ever been to the Rolex AD in Costa Mesa?
Yeah,
David Lee.
David Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, that I saw a video on his store. Perhaps I don't know. Check that place out.
Yeah, I didn't want to say, but that's the store I got. This is all happening from.
Charlie Barks. Tim, remember to buy a non-contract
Oh, shit.
local SIM card, valid for a month with unlimited data. That's actually pretty impressive. Unlimited data, 35 pounds. Great for live streams. Search for Vodafone, O2, or 3 network. It's probably going to be the first thing I do when I land. It's a must.
And you know what? I mean, you know what? Reach out to them. I'm sure they'll make it right, though. Especially if it's that store. Just try.
Dude, bro, they were super unprofessional, but yeah.
I know, but just leave on a good note. You try your best.
Yeah.
Let it, leave it up to them to.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Dude, they were so rude too when I went in there. Like I went there with my little sister, and because she wants to get an OP34, and we started talking to my sales guy who I bought my watch from, and he was like, I don't know, those are very hard to get right now, and he was so rude to both of us, and I was like, dude, I bought like 2 watches from you. What are you doing right now? It was
for
from the jump.
36, Lolex. Tell her to go for the 36, not the 34.
She's small, dude. She's like 4'9". She's got really, really small wrists. 36. We tried on a 36 day date in the store, and it looked crazy on her wrist.
Really?
So she's gonna get a 34 OP at some point. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Damn. Wow. Well, that's pretty crazy, man. I hope everything works out. We're gonna try to follow this story with Lolex.
Yeah, imagine they get a Daytona out of this.
I'm sure they'll make it right. Just give it some
Imagine.
time. Yeah, just give it some time.
Give it some time.
I
There's
know,
no
brother.
way.
I'm trying to have you think
I
positive.
know you're trying to be like
Don't,
positive, but
yeah.
if they hit me with the timeline, like, listen, we'll put you at the top of the list and we'll get it for you as soon as possible. I'm like, no.
Well,
You got to make it right today. Like, I'll be there today at 4, but you make it right today. That's the only way it's going to be handled.
Damn.
So we'll see what happens.
Damn, man. You have the sub. You have to tell them you have the sub, and you want the Pepsi. The Pepsi. Like, go for the Daytona, but settle for the Pepsi.
or get a code 1159.
Code 1159. Ooh, I wouldn't go for code 1159.
Why
I mean,
not?
look, they're too expensive actually. I don't know.
Let's
Lolex is not that rich. I mean, he's a
secondary. Well, look, let's not assume, but I'm just trying to change the subject, add some levity to the conversation.
Yeah, I'm not buying like a precious metal watch right now. No fucking way. I got a mortgage, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man.
Not happening. If I was still living in that studio apartment, then yeah, maybe I'll try and swing for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no way. It is what it is, dude. Worse things can happen in life. That's what I realized yesterday. I was like, dude, like I could be in a wheelchair right now. This is not a big deal. They're either going to refund my money or I'm going to get a new watch out of this.
Oh,
but
yeah.
no, at the end of the day, I'm going to get a new watch. It's either going to be a Speedmaster or some type of crazy Rolex.
Look at the positive side.
Positive sides, guys.
And I think here the situation you have, a lot of people actually wish that this kind of happened to them.
Nobody wishes this can happen to them, Tim. What are
I
you
do.
talking about?
I do.
Yeah, what would you get? You have everything. What would you get?
I would get the Sky Dweller and would be done with it.
You would go through all of this mess for a Sky Dweller, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I would.
You're insane, dude.
I would actually get my Daytona gouge to get the Sky Dweller because I don't really care. Like I would get those scratches in my Daytona.
You're insane, dude.
It would add some character to it, a backstory. That would be interesting.
Tim, you could get a black Daytona.
Oh, that would be really cool. A black and the white one.
Yeah, you could. Contrast.
You're insane, dude. Nobody wants to deal with this
That's
headache.
speedy.
I don't want to deal with this headache. I was so mentally prepared to just be like, okay, I have a date just in sub, and then that's it. I'm going to start thinking about other things in my life. Maybe I'll take up yoga. I don't know.
Take up yoga.
I'll move on from this crazy hobby. But no, now I'm fucking back in it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be cursing so much.
No, it's okay. You can confess your sins to the wristwatch Jesus.
What's up, Stefan?
$50.
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Have you, Jesus? Tell us what do you think about this whole situation that Lolex?
Jesus,
I'm sorry.
Is this a blessing?
I just arrived. I didn't
Oh.
listen to any of it.
Okay,
I'm
so I'll
sorry.
just give you a quick recap. Lolex went to the AD. He got his Jubilee,
Yeah.
and he asked that they switch the bracelet, that they put the Jubilee onto his Dages 41.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it started taking a really long time, 15 minutes. Then they told him to come back in half hour. When he comes back, the lugs and the back of the case are all gouged out because whoever was putting it on, it was like a sales assistant. It was her first time, and she completely ruined it. And Lolex obviously had a total explosion and the meltdown.
I went full Karen in that story for sure.
Yeah.
I want to
Full
speak
Karen
to your
mode.
manager right now.
Exactly.
I took names. Yeah, it was bad.
So he's really upset about it, but I was trying to have him see the positive in this, that he can ask for Daytona, settle for a Pepsi, get something good, get
Like a leverage.
good, yeah, leverage this situation, get good with the AD, build a relationship, rebuild it, become friendly, remember it. You know that this was happened to him, and he forgive, just like the Jesus forgive the sins, right? Learn the lesson from you. What do you
What is
think?
the lesson here? What is the
What is the
lesson?
lesson?
Jesus, tell me, what is the lesson here?
Well, the
I'll be right back.
lesson, next time you go do anything, let them touch your watches. You be like, make sure you have someone experienced.
Yeah.
Because last time you did a shit ass job.
Yeah.
So make it right. Yeah, this is the only thing you can ask for.
Yeah, I think this is genuinely like a freak occurrence. You never really hear stories about this. I mean, you do hear it on the forums, but it rarely does happen.
No, it happens more often than you think. The problem is sales assistants who have no clue what they are doing, but they are still doing it. It happens all the time. I can tell you that from first-hand experience when I was working at an AD, and I could see that all day long. That this happens, and so most of the time customers don't see it or don't complain, but this happens too often. So like wristwatch Jesus just said, if you have something to do on your Rolex, make sure the technician is doing it and not the salesperson. That is a lesson
And
that could
you know, it also happened to me, but I had to change the strap on my Platinum JLC. So I didn't want to do it myself. So I went over there and I had, actual watchmaker doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So afterwards, while I was handing my watch, I said to him, be very careful. It's a platinum case. He was like, yeah, no problem. And when he came back, so he actually came back himself and he apologized because he did a tiny scratch on some improbable place. I don't even know how he did that, but he actually came to me and apologized.
Yeah.
He said, I'm really sorry. And I was like, okay, you know what? No problem. So, but it also happens with, with the best people. It might also happen. It's just something you have to accept, when you let someone else touch your watches.
Yeah, that's true. But you would think that going to a certified Rolex technician that this wouldn't happen, right? And I completely understand, Jesus. When they told me to come back in 30 minutes, I was already mentally preparing to see a few scratches on the lugs. I was like, okay, they probably scratched the lugs up a little bit, and I was already mentally about to be like, okay, whatever, not a big deal.
One tiny
But
scratch.
it was so bad that I was able to see it. Like there was like lights ahead of us, and I didn't even need to like turn over the watch to see the lugs.
Yeah.
I immediately noticed the second I turned it over. And then when I did a full turnover, I saw the real damage. And then I was like, that's crazy. And I immediately said, go get your manager. And then the woman went and ran and got him. She didn't even try to fight me to be like, well, that was there before. They knew immediately that they messed up on the watch. And they were hoping I was just going to take it and walk out the store.
Exactly, yes.
So it is what it is. But I mean, it's on them. And whatever. End of the day, worst things could happen in this world.
Yeah. Hey, at least you check your watch.
It's
At least you
a-
check
Check
your
your
watch.
watch. Yeah, 100%.
That's it.
That's the moral of the story. Anybody
There you go.
watching?
Check your watch in the
Check
store.
your watch.
In the
100%. Take
Yeah, in the
photos
store.
before and after. 100%.
There you go. That's it. Everything else will work itself out.
Jesus, would you take that as leverage?
Yeah, you would
Leverage?
think
What
that
do you
AD would be appropriate place for the quality work.
100%.
You actually like you should ask like, do you have? The lesson here is though, because usually like I think the problem is because the watchmaker that they have on hand was probably at the lunch break, and the sales assistant thought that, oh, I watched enough of this guy changing the bracelet, I could probably do it myself, right? So you should first ask, hey, do you guys have the watchmaker in on the premises? Because I would, I really would like someone to change my bracelet or
Yeah.
adjust my bracelet, take out a few links. Don't say you do have to ask whether the sales assistant not so
I
it's not
did
the
ask.
sales assistant
No, I
doing the
did
job.
ask. I
Is
did
the
ask.
watchmaker here?
I said, is the technician in? I'd like to change out these bracelets.
Ah.
And this girl there, very
Yeah, and
rude,
what'd she say?
She says, I do that. And I was like,
Who are
okay.
you? Are you?
Well, I was just like, oh, okay, I guess she's like their technician / concierge person. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
go with it. You got to understand, I'm in the Rolex boutique in Costa Mesa. It's like
Yeah.
the Rolex boutique in that area. So it's
fell
like,
victim for the
It's not his responsibility.
word
It's
game.
responsibility of the shop.
You know, out of
He's
all
right.
out of all the ones for me to guess, it was that one.
it was that one because it's the only one by the beach. It's the main Rolex boutique. If you're going to buy it, if you live by the beach and you're going to buy Rolex, you go there. So it's like, you would think I didn't even have to have a moment of doubt because I was like, oh, it's Rolex. They're going to take care of it. It's Rolex. No.
Well, you know what? You know what? Now that I guess we're kind of discussing it, hopefully it's a one-off thing. They make it right, and hey, this is just like one of those oddball stories that you can laugh about, right? Or
Yeah.
you have to handle it a different way, which is
Yeah.
understandable as well, right? So
You know, this is the same AD that told me that story about that person that was waiting for a sub, and he came in with a Yelp review already typed up on his phone, and he went straight to the sales associate and was like, if you don't get me this watch right now, I'm going to press submit. This was the same place that told me that. So who just wrote that right now? AP just wrote, you should go in and do
with
that.
the pre-written, yeah.
Yeah, be like, I'm going to submit this right now and put up fake photos and stuff like that. And just be like, I'm going to submit it right now if you don't make this. If you don't go pull a Daytona out of that safe. Right now.
don't do that.
Rolex, you need to
Yeah.
say you are
I'll
famous.
do it with a mask on.
That would
Do it
work.
with a mask on so they can't take photos of me and be like,
No.
I'm not above threatening right now, but I will go there. If you don't wanna-
Yeah, I saw a guy once coming in, and
Yeah.
he had like a page with a list of his plan, like what he would do in the next year. So he had written like, okay, so today I purchase a OP, and in 3 months I come back and buy some jewelry, and in 6 months I get the GMT, and in a year I get the Daytona.
Yeah.
Stupid list, it's never gonna happen. But he actually came in, and showing people like, look at that list. Look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I was
On the
like,
vision board,
what
yeah.
are you doing, man? This is not
Hey.
how it works.
Some people do that with cars, property, things that they want to achieve in life. This particular gent just wanted all the Rolexes. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called visualizing
that's right.
or whatever.
David D.
it
At
is what
big
it
time
is.
ADs like Turner, only certain salespeople who have gone through Rolex training can even handle the watches, and no one but a tech can do anything to a watch. That's actually, guys, there was this experience. I went in to check out some of these Cellinis, and the sales rep gave me the Cellini, and I tried to unscrew the crown and unscrew the crown. I tried to pull it out, and it is just behaving weirdly. Like it doesn't pull out properly. So I gave it to her and said like, "Hey, I think this is broken." And she tried to do it, and it like I could see her almost like mangling the movement on the inside by trying to force the crown too much. And I was like, "Holy shit." this is not good. Like that just there's people who are like salespeople, and they have no idea how to even unscrew, screw in crown, how to work this stuff. So like you have to be so careful. There's a big difference. The $5. I was at my Rolex AD today, and the concierge there looked like a Girl Scout. While there a registered interest in either a yellow or coral red oyster perpetual. Wow.
My little sister told me too when we were there, and I was like,
Yeah.
was the technician in? Can they change the bracelet? And she was like, I do that. She was like, I immediately got a red flag from that.
Ooh.
She was like, I immediately got a red flag from that. I was like,
I would have told her I don't want you touching my watch.
I know, I did too, but it's, hey, dude, we're here now. Whatever, it's over.
Tell her you should stick to pole dancing.
Yeah. You pig.
You know,
No,
I
the
had
thing
some,
is, you have a witness. You have a witness, basically.
you know, I had an interesting story talking about Cellinis. So there are solid gold cases,
Yep.
and my AD had one on display, and it's the one I really like with the white face stick dial, very clean Cellini. I love this watch, so I wanted to look at it, and I inspected it and had a huge ding on one of the lugs. Typically when you drop it, but it was since it's gold, it was very
Noticeable.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it immediately turning the watch. I saw this immediately, very noticeable. And I was like, wow, and they are actually selling it. So I told the lady,
Is that 25% off?
yeah, I told her there's a huge ding on your thing. I mean, look at it. She took it, inspected it for like 30 seconds.
Making believe she didn't see it. Yeah.
And she gives it back. She doesn't even give it back. She puts it down, and she stares at me like 10 seconds silence. Like, just looking at me. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna talk about this anymore.
And inside herself, she's like, holy shit. I never saw that. Holy shit.
I don't know, because in my head I was like, okay, so the moment I get out, they are gonna take this back to the factory, or something like this. They must have some insurance, or I don't know. They cannot sell this like that. Has a huge gouge on the lug, but it stayed in the display case. It took like a month to sell. It was the same watch. I was like, okay, they didn't do shit about it.
And they labeled it as boutique edition. It's got an extra couch.
It's crazy. I
The
just got
human
an email.
touch.
Someone says that they got an
Ooh.
Shit.
5711 green dial with diamonds incoming. What?
Whoa.
So how many hundreds of thousands of dollars?
$500,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 500,000 was the one without diamonds.
Yeah.
What about
Oh,
the
no.
one with diamonds?
Oh, wait a minute. That has
The
baguettes.
green one.
It's baguettes, yeah.
700?
About that. 680,
Yeah.
7, somewhere around there.
That's insane.
It's fucking insane.
What the F? Seriously. Oh my god.
I mean, if you can afford it and you love it, good for you.
Yeah, I think it's good looking.
Who's buying that?
I don't know.
The only guy. Oh, maybe they're up to 800 now. Yeah, all right. I mean, in our group, I think the only guy, but he doesn't like this shit. So Cars and Chrono wouldn't buy this crap.
No. Oh, it's
definitely no.
It's Russell.
We're talking how much resisted the sapphire, ceramic bezel is. Here you have a diamond bezel.
Who cares? This is a piece of shit. Anyway.
Look, this is like a hype beast watch, if there is one, right? This is so crazy hyped up. It is hype beast. It's insane. It's absolutely like Cars and Chrono would never go for something like this.
No, never.
Right. This is purely but it's also such a subtle hype beast watch. It's totally
Not with the
wristwatch.
baguettes. It's not so subtle, Tim.
Nah, but there's no like baguettes in the bracelet.
No, it doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
still, man,
These are like the highest quality.
That is too
Yeah,
blingy for
Yeah.
Cars and Chrono.
Oh yeah, no, for him definitely. He doesn't like any
This
kind
is
of
not small
diamonds at all.
diamonds at all.
This
Like
is
quite
just
big
rare,
pieces.
rare, extremely rare piece. Impossible to get. I mean, I
Well,
don't
not
know.
for 800,000. It's possible.
No, I think he's getting it retail though. Russell, are you
Oh.
getting this retail, or I mean, why would this be incoming sometime next week? What does that mean? Is he getting it? If he
maybe he ordered it.
Yeah,
it
gray
is
market or
subtle,
something.
he says it is subtle on the wrist. Yeah, like it's. I
It's not a
don't think.
flashy watch. It's not flashy at all.
No,
It's
yeah.
tasteful.
Even with diamonds, it's so the diamonds
Tasteful.
are so subdued.
Yeah.
It's retail. Fuck.
I mean,
How much is the retail of it?
I think it's like 60,
80 grand.
80 grand.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
It's cheap.
And what's the resale on it? Like what?
600. 600.
600,000?
600.
No, wait. I think it's actually
More.
800,000.
800 now. 800 now. This
Wow.
in particular was 700 with the diamond.
See, that's a piece that I don't know. Like, how can I say this?
I don't think it's worth almost $1 million. No way.
There's no
But
chance.
that's a piece that you buy, and even if they blacklist you forever from Paddock,
Yeah.
you just made $500,000. What else do you want? You want more than $500,000.
So
I
the
don't know,
diamond
but
watch,
You
the
can
diamond
get
watch is
Stefan is right.
92
the whole Rolex,
2000.
the whole
Oh, there
AP
it is.
catalog.
So
second
let's say
hand.
it's 100 grand with tax, and you sold it for 750. You think it's gonna sour your belly if you never buy a Paddock from a dealer again? Come on.
I don't know.
And
Russell
Paddock is not
says
like
that it's
Rolex.
72,860
60 pounds. So okay, 130 grand, 140 grand.
Yeah.
All right,
No, in-
but you
in the
sold
US
it for £500,000.
In the US, it's 92,000.
Yeah, so 100 grand with tax, and you sold it for 750,000. Do you think you actually give a shit if you're ever going to buy a Rolex, a Paddock from a dealer? Because once you get it once, globally, every Paddock dealer will have your name. You're barred for good for life.
He says
Russell
he's keeping it. He's not going to sell it. He's not a
Oh,
flipper.
he's not a flipper. Okay,
There you go.
Nobody's a flipper, but for $750,000 profit, many people become flippers.
You're insane if you just let that go.
Yeah.
Well, I think if he has relationship like this, I don't think he's worried too much about money. Maybe
Well,
even
no,
like
of course not, because you know what kind of spending
yeah,
you have to be able to be even offered this.
yeah. They're probably offering this to people who probably would not flip.
Well, look at his
because
photo, man.
$500,000
It's the Khalees.
Yeah, the
He has the
Khaleesi
7231 there.
But Stefano, let's just imagine he goes back to his AD with this watch on the wrist. So after half a year or a year, so he
Yeah.
shows them he likes the watch more than the $700,000
Yeah.
profit that he could have made. That gives you huge credibility.
Do you know what that
with your AD.
credential gives you? It gives you the right to buy a Grand Saunier by them, which is at $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That is true. Or you walk into Paddock after 6 months to a year with this, you can name which watch you want from them. They will never doubt you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a relationship. What's it called? Like
Hey, by the way, Archie's starting in like
It's-
5 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Who gives a flying hoot?
Well, I have to actually pack.
telling you guys.
I'm going to meet Rich. For one last.
Oh, aren't you
time.
going for supper with Rich?
Yep. I'm not gonna stream it. We're just gonna have one nice last couple of drinks, dinner. I'm gonna come back, finish up my packing, and then tomorrow.
I can see Tim at 4 a.m. trying to pack while he's still half sloshed.
Hey, babe, am I going to need my swimsuit? He's just like packing shit into his suitcase.
But thank
Hey.
God, no shower videos with the towel on.
Oh,
there.
thank goodness for that.
I'm gonna try not to make those anymore. Although I mean,
Watch
you guys
guy's right.
enjoyed it.
I'm with you, watch guy.
I would also be sad for someone who would buy it for 700. I mean, my God. And Jamie Opulence. Jamie, he's
Yeah,
got the Khaleesi die. Yep, that is that watch is actually so much worth it. True piece of art. But
Well,
guys,
I don't know, but
I have to wrap it up. I had.
Tim, have a good trip.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Well, look, if you're cool, you should take your damn iPhone and take some little streams or some little live at the airport.
Yes, I will. I will be streaming tomorrow from the airport.
And
I'm
see you
gonna
on
go
the
early.
other
I'm gonna go
side.
3 hours early. I'm gonna have a nice live stream before the flight, like around, because my flight tomorrow is at 6:40, and right now it's
PM.
like 6:50. Yeah. So around
So
this
you got
time,
lots of time to give us a little stream of the airport.
yeah. at
Show
the
us how many
airport.
people are going. See
Yeah.
if you know anybody else who's actually going to London for the watch show.
I'll ask.
Yeah.
I'll ask. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun tomorrow. Guys, I want
Jimmy,
to thank.
we're all living vicariously through you now.
Nice. The Wizard, thank you. Lolex, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming onto the show and sharing this incredible story. Jonathan, Wings and Watches, Jesus, Marcelo, and shout out to Paul Thorpe for bringing me onto his
Yes,
live stream
that is
earlier today.
that is the monarchy of watches.
Monarchy of Watches, guys. And then go over to Archie's stream.